Okay, hello guys, today I'm going to be bringing you a full PLL tutorial. I'm going to be showing all 21 PLL algorithms that there are. The algorithms I'm using, they may not be the best for everyone, but these are the ones that I prefer out of all the algorithms. And you don't have to use these ones, but they're just the best for me. And when I'm going to be doing this, I'm just going to be doing the algorithm, not talking through it, just putting it on the screen. So if you want to learn it, just pause it. I'll also have them all in the description. And yeah. Okay, so the first algorithm I'm going to show today is the AA perm, in which you have a block of 4 pieces here, 4 if you include the centerpiece, 2 edges solved, and just the 3 corners that need to be cycled. So you've got headlights either facing outwards or to the right. That's when you have this in the bottom left corner like it is in this position, and then you just do the algorithm on screen. Alright, so this algorithm is the AB perm, and this is very similar to the other one. In fact, it's an inverse of AA. So this time you have the block in the bottom left, you have both edges done, and the headlights are in the right, and to solve this you do the algorithm on screen. Alright, so this algorithm is the E-perm, and it is, so you have all the edges completed and just the corner pieces that need to be changed. So really what's happening is you're swapping these two and you're swapping these two. And how I do this is I look at the color here, and if this color matches the side directly to the left, then this is how you need to hold it, and then you do the algorithm on screen. Okay, so the next case is the F-perm. This is also one of my favorite algs, and in this what it's doing is it's swapping these 2 edges and these 2 corners. So you'll have one solved side, which you put to the left, you have one solved edge which goes on the right, of course, and then you do this algorithm. Okay, so the next 4 algorithms I'm going to be doing are the G-perms, which many beginners don't really like because they look quite difficult because they're moving so many pieces, but they're really not that hard once you get the hang of it. And so in this situation, you put the 2 headlights that you have on the left, and the bar, you make sure you line it up with its color. This one's orange. And then for the GA perm, you do this. Okay, so the next G perm is the GB perm. So you always have your headlights on the left, and then you align the bar up with its color, and then you do this algorithm. Okay, so the next algorithm is the GC permutation, and so you have the headlights on the left again, line the bar up with this color, and then just do this. Okay, so the final G perm is the GD perm, and in this situation you put the headlights on the left again, align the bar with where it needs to go, and then do this algorithm. Okay, so the next permutation is the Z perm, and that is where you have 4 incorrect edges, but they need to be swapped like that and like that. So you need to hold it so that they're getting swapped that direction. So if you were holding it like that, so they were getting, that's not correct. You have to hold it like this, and then it's just this algorithm. Okay, so the next algorithm is very similar to the last one. It's the H-perm, and in this one you're swapping the adjacent edge pieces. You can hold it anyway because it'll be swapping them adjacent, and it goes like this. Okay, so the next algorithm is the JB permutation, and in this one you have a completed side and one completed edge piece that is adjacent to the completed side, and then you have this L kind of shape with a bar there and a bar there that need to be swapped. And to solve this, you just need to do this. I'll select to mention that as my favorite PLL algorithm. Okay, so the next algorithm is the JB perm, which is the inverse of the last one, and I just do a mirror for it because I prefer it to the other algorithms that there are. And so in this case you have the solve one on the right, 2 bars that need to be swapped there, and the solve adjacent edge, and it's just done like this. Okay, so the next algorithm is the RA perm, and in this one you have one completed bar, one completed corner, and this one completed edge as well. Then you have these two and these two that need to be swapped. So you're swapping 2 corners and 2 edges, and it kind of looks a little bit like a fishing rod is how I remember it. And you need to have the one non-completed what's called edge on the left side of the bar in the front like this. Okay, so the next algorithm is the RB perm, which is very similar to the one before. However, instead of holding it like this, we hold it like this with the completed bar on the left side, and it kind of makes a 7 shape with the pieces that need to be swapped. So you're just swapping these two and these two. It goes like this. Okay, so the next algorithm is the T-perm, which, when you think about it, you've got these 2 bars that are completed, and then you're left with a T. So it kind of makes sense. So what this is doing is it swaps these 2, and it swaps these 2, and it goes like this. Actually, before I do that, you need to hold it with the unsolved bar on the right side, and so this is horizontal, and it goes like this. Okay, so the next 2 algorithms I'm doing are the U-perms, in which you have everything done except 3 edge pieces that need to be cycled either clockwise or counterclockwise. So I'm going to be doing a different algorithm to the beginner's method, and yeah, so here's how it goes. Okay, so the next algorithm is the UB perm, in which the edges, so it's the exact same as the UA perm, except the edges need to be rotated clockwise instead. So you just hold it with the same as before, with the finished side at the back, and then just do this. Okay, so the next algorithm we have here is the V permutation, and in this one we're swapping 2 diagonal corners and 2 diagonal edges. So you hold it with the solved block in the bottom left, same as in the A perms, and the solved corner matching up with its respective thing, and then you do this. Okay, so the next algorithm is the Y permutation, which is probably one of the most useful algorithms because it is used in 2x2 and other stuff like that, and it's also used for full OLL as well. So in this situation you have 2 bars, one at the front and one on the right. You have a corner piece and a corner piece that are being swapped, and then these that are being swapped as well, and then you just do this. Okay, so the second last permutation of PLL is the NA perm, in which you have 2 bars here that need to swap, so you're swapping that, and you hold it so that it makes this shape here, so you have the corners in the top left and bottom right, and the edges going straight up and down like that. And now a lot of people don't really like end perms, but it's quite easy because all it is it's a setup move, then the JA perm, then a setup move. Okay, so the final algorithm is the NB perm, in which is very similar to the last one. You're swapping two edges across from each other and diagonal corners. So you hold it so they're in the top left and bottom right again, but instead of having the edges going top down, you have them from left to right. And then you just do this. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something from these videos. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and sub. If you have any troubles with any of the algorithms, if there are any mistakes, just make sure in the comments and I will try and fix it. Okay, so thank you for watching. Farewell.